Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Let's Play Zelda Classics 4th Quest. I am Nitro6003. Today we are going to take out level 1. And also, with taking out level 1, we're going to get ourselves the white sword. So that is on our list of things to do today. Now, this quest is a lot more linear than the third quest. And you'll see what I mean by that when we go through level 1. The hard part of level 1 is you don't have a boomerang, you don't get a boomerang, and you only have 3 hearts. Now, I know that in the first quest, that's probably the way you would think that you have to go through level 1, but, you know, any kind of exploration, and you'll realize that you don't need to do that. You can actually go through level 3 first. So, if you've done any exploring of the overworld, and if you've played the third quest, and you remember where the blue ring shop was, this is where they hide level 1. Now, word of caution, those boomerangs do 1 heart of damage. Leave those bombs there for now. This level's fairly straightforward. There's really not a heck of a lot that you could do wrong here. Pick up the key. But remember, now you have to find the boss keys. And just some simple ropes. And you want to get the white sword as soon as possible. And here you have more simple gels. And there's your map. Looks like a Metroid or a crab or something to that effect. But now we're going to go up. And here you find just simple bats. Nothing strenuous here. And luckily, you don't have Stalfoses that shoot swords at you in this level. Because that would tear you apart in a moment without the blue ring. Because they do 2 hearts of damage. So yeah, they're not in this level. And just be aware that those boomerangs hurt. Just kill him first. And you get more bombs. Now you should get plenty of drops that you should be able to use bombs pretty easily. Another key here. So again, you really are going to have to do some changing of your ideas when playing this quest. There's your compass. different room design. And you want to go up first before heading down. Just some more money in here. And just some Stalfoses here. Again, there's not a heck of a lot in level 1 that should be really that hard for you. And you do have to do this in order. So, here you find your power bracelet. And yes, you will need it to get into level 2. And now we just have to walk back here. And you see, we're still missing the boss key. So you want to bomb to the left first. And here's just some Moldorms, and they get a huge upgrade in this quest. They're no longer pushover enemies. And there's your first boss key. So it's not on a main path. Although, if you didn't go in there and you had the map, you're probably wondering what's there. So pretty small level for a level 1. Pick up some extra money here. And just to make things simpler, I'm gonna probably stick to one level apart. It may not be so relevant now, but it will be later. Because the levels, especially starting with level 2, get extremely long. So there's no way, unless I wanted this to be an hour video, there's no way I'm gonna get through level 1. And I really could use sword beams. So just some simple wall masters here. Now again, you want to have sword beams. New lock. There's the boss key. And here you fight a red Aquamentus. And he doesn't go back down in his normal 6 shots. So already your bosses are not easy. That's just the first boss. So now with the power bracelet in hand, we can now move on and get ourselves the white sword. Now, level 2 is in a really interesting spot. In fact, if you've played Randomizer, you know where it is. In fact, if you've played Randomizer, you know where quite a few of the dungeons are, because they're in a very similar spot to that. So right now I'm making my way to the Lost Woods. Because that's where I have to go next. And once we get through level 2, we'll be doing a lot of exploration. And just in case I have a problem with level 2 when we get there, I want to have a potion just in case. And you really need to learn this half tile trick. And since I'm a one-hit kill from the Lionels, and it really doesn't matter, essentially, if you have 4 hearts, 3 hearts. As long as you have more than 2, you'll be fine. But basically, you have 2 shots. And that could be really, really craziness to think about. So I'm gonna go back and I'm just gonna refill my health because I don't want to go into Lionel territory without full health. So just weaning the enemies down a little bit here. And there's no shame in going back and forth to the fairy fountain. That's what it's there for, to be used. You know, if you have a problem where you get hit too much, now I wouldn't recommend going here without the without the power bracelet, but I mean, theoretically, you could get this heart container before level 1, but you may not want to because, well, I guess for obvious reasons. Because you can't get the white sword until you beat level 1 anyway. And this will be the hardest part here. Man. Got my heart back. And I would keep my distance from these guys because you can't stun them. Get rid of all the pea hats. Get rid of them so they don't bother me again. So, in this corner here, you'll find a heart container. And please never take the potion. You could buy potions. Don't handicap yourself and make things harder. Now, one of the other things you're going to notice about this quest is that you can't push the blocks on those teleporting screens until you've killed all the enemies. So here is where you find your white sword. And we will be able to get the magical sword after level 4. Which makes things much better for us. Alright, so now... Well, I guess I could show you guys what's up here. Besides your typical Lionel. And it's just another shop. So basically the 80 rupee arrow replaces the candle. And I would leave the pea hats alone. First of all, they don't shoot swords at you and, you know, make your life easier. So see, you cannot push the blocks even though you have the power bracelet. So you actually have to kill the enemies before the rock will move. And that's the same thing here too. So you can't just leave things around. You actually have to kill all the enemies. So now I'm going to show you guys where level 2 is and then call it a day. We're not going to get level 2 done anyway in this part, but we did get a lot accomplished. And level 2 is closer than you may think. And this is where level 2 is. So again, if you've played Randomizer, that's where 5-2 the feather is. Alright, so join me next time as we take out level 2. I'm Nitro6003. I'll see you guys all next time.